anticipate through the workouts and off season where you'll be, come, the back half
My goal has always been to just pitch as many games as I can. For my arm slot, I don't get sore very easily, so I feel like I can pitch pretty much every game. So my goal has always been to be the ninth inning guy and be the closer. But honestly, I'll just take whatever role, and my goal is to just pitch in whatever game I can in whatever situation.
Let's take one step out. Thanks.
A lot of new guys coming in. We talked to Candy just now about the Nats on the staff. What has it been like with all of these new guys replacing pretty much everyone on the staff? How's it been gelling with all these guys?
It gelled really well from the beginning. It's nice to, coming in after the summer, it was like, I didn't know, most of the guys in the locker room. And it was weird at first, but we all got along really well, and it gelled really well. And nothing against the old guys, but the new guys are great. Yeah.
What areas of your game have you seen grow the most in the last few months?
Mostly mental. I haven't changed too much what I do physically, but mentally it's just always getting better that way. Just reflecting on last year, reflecting on outings from the fall, and just getting better.
And what do you think the biggest difference is from last year's squad to this year?
We have a lot of new guys, but I'd say the freshmen that came in, they really stepped up, and there's a lot of good leaders out of that freshman class, and they came in from day one, and they were ready to work, and we didn't have to really motivate them too much. They came ready, and they come ready to play every single time.
Brock, you mentioned that, with your arm slot, how you could feel fresh to go, almost all the time. It's tough enough as it is to hit submarine pitching. Have you added anything else to your arsenal? Maybe add more to, your pitches to make you that much more dangerous?
I still throw the same pitches, but I really worked this summer to fine-tune all three of them. I didn't throw a changeup too much last year, but I worked on that a ton, and I'm hoping to be able to throw that a lot more. But as far as the slider and fastball, I didn't change too much with that, but the changeup will be a good addition.
Brock, obviously last year, sitting atop the Pac-12 in saves and having as big of a role as you had, how validating was that, being as someone like yourself who's kind of always looked up to the program and has probably always dreamed of having that sort of success on the mound? What did that kind of feel like?
It was a good feeling. It's something that, I didn't think about too much in the moment, but after the season was over, it was a pretty cool accomplishment, but that was, I could have had a better year than last year, so I didn't take it as too much of a good, I'm proud of what I did last year, but I know that I can get better and have an even better year.
Right. And then sort of on top of that, how validating was a performance like that when you're, you talked a little bit about it last year, but when you're wearing, someone like Jim Brock's number and, legacy of the program, how important do you feel like that was to kind of represent him and, sort of the program in that way?
It's a huge honor just from, even my dad playing here and wearing that number. It's a big honor. And I know Pat Brock a little bit. I talked to her a little bit this summer and saw her a couple weeks ago, and it's just, it's really nice, and it's an honor that they even let me wear the number in the first place.
And going off of that, with open house tomorrow, how do you think having the alumni around kind of helps instill the culture of Sun Devil baseball, especially into this new roster?
It's good to know where you come from, and that's something that Willie's always been trying to dig into us, is that you don't just play for yourself, but you have to know where the program comes from and who you play for. And having those guys around and seeing what they did and all the banners that they put up is good just for everyone to see. Even if you don't, I grew up around here, so I knew the history growing up, but it's just good for everyone to know where we came from.
And what should everybody attending tomorrow walk away knowing about this year's team?
The program's in good hands with Willie and the new staff. We made a lot of changes after last year, and I think it's going to keep going in the right direction from here on out.
Last year, you guys almost struggled to get to the end of games and get to you there in the ninth inning. Do you see that as a problem this year with all the arms that Willie and Sam brought in?
No, not at all. Yeah, we have a ton of reliable guys in there, and yeah, there were some games last year where we almost had to throw away just because we got down early, and we're gonna be competitive in every game. We're gonna pitch it a lot better this year.
Last year, it seemed like Will Levine, you, and Bod were going
Yeah.
every game all the time. How much different will it be now? It seems like the bullpen just has so many different guys that can go regardless and when. For you as a pitcher to not have to go every game or whenever that may be, what's that balance like?
I mean, you always have to have, it's good to have as many guys as you can out of the pen, and it takes some stress off some guys, when you know you have other guys around you that you can count on, and it's not just on you. And as much as we love to be in intense situations, and that's what we want to be in every time, being able to trust guys around you is also a huge part, and that makes you perform better as well too.